$5 a month, there is no other service like Phil's Gang offers. Start the new year off right. Secure your financial future with philsgang.com. Give them a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders.
The treatment doesn't get any better than what you receive at St. Jude. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Phil Grandy is a career businessman who has also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with the prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com.
It's pretty amazing when you consider that 7 years ago, we didn't have the treatments we have now. We cure 80% of children with cancer. Go back 50 years, we were curing 20 to 30%. This is the miracle story of modern medicine. We understand what makes this cancer tick. And of course, without donors from around the world, this just couldn't happen. There's one thing we're focused on, and that's beating this thing.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Phil Grandy is a career businessman who has also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with the prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? Reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you will be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
El que St. Jude no cobra ni un centavo para nosotros significa quitarnos todo ese estrés, esa preocupación y podernos enfocar en nuestra hija.
That was the first thing I was like, how are we going to do this? When St. Jude told us that we didn't have to pay a single bill, I was like, wow. They pretty much have saved us.
It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders, and now your focus is supporting this child.
There is not another hospital like St. Jude. The patient care is unmatchable. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, there's nothing worse than you're investing in a stock and during the day something happens and you don't know what to do. You don't know who to call. Or you call somebody and they just give you a bunch of BS. Not here at Phil's Gang. We value every gang member. During the day, you got a question about your stock, you contact us. We have the best service in the world. philsgang.com. You're not alone. You're a gang member.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
What purpose did the gentlewoman rise?
Mr. President, I object to the certificate from the state of Georgia on the grounds that the electoral votes were not...
There's no debate. Section 15 and 17 of Title III of the United States Code require that any objection be presented in writing, signed by both a member of the House of Representatives and a senator.
Mr. President, even as people waited hours in Georgia...
There is no debate.
Mr. President, the objection is signed by a member of the House, but not yet by a member of the Senate.
Well, it is over.
Joe Biden, it's over. I'm sick of hearing it. That's great. Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country, off the Wall Street Radio Network. It's over, okay. Oh, my God. When will these people just give it up? I don't know if they will. Market's up 88 points. They're trying to break through to that 20,000. I think they're only about, I don't know, we're only about 60, 70 points away from the 20,000. Isn't that ridiculous? 20,000, like there's this big, 20,000 on the Dow, which makes no sense. We have 100 million people out of work. Oh, but the Dow's going to 20,000. Just like the 155,000 jobs today. What a joke. 155,000 jobs. You know, Obama credited himself with the longest streak of job creation on record. He calls it 15 million. It's really 11 million. Because the first year, his 4,000 lost jobs, he didn't want to record the first year. So he started recording the second year. But that's not the point. Give him the 15,000. The longest streak of job creation on record. Really? But he forgets to mention the quality of jobs. He forgets to mention all those would-be workers who were downgraded to part-time. Or how about the ones that left the workforce altogether? The discouraged. Add those back in. We're not at 4.7%. We're over 10%. These people are in a dream world. We were told today, again, the unemployment rate's 4.7% on 155,000 jobs. What a lie. What a lie. Of the 155,000 jobs, 41,000 of the 155 are fake. Totally fake. That's right. The BLS uses what they call a birth-death metric system, where they just make up a certain number of jobs. They assume. They just assume. They assume that there's so many people took papers out to form corporations. They don't check on how many jobs they really created. They go to 11 sectors. The FBI, the Federal Reserve has 11 different sectors, parts of the country. That's why you have 11 board members on the Federal Reserve. So in those 11 sectors, they do their studies. And I mean, it's amazing. Everything is just so fake. It's incredible. But of that 41, so the BLS, they take the average of all the papers that are taken out to form corporations in those 11 areas of the country, and then they just make it up. They assume. So, and they do that every every month. So 41,000 are just a lie. Now the remaining jobs, 93,000, only 12,000 of the 93,000 were full-time. The rest were all part-time jobs that pay $12 to $17 an hour. Are you nuts? And he's bragging? A number of that, 93,000? Are you kidding? Macy's closing 68 stores, laying off 10,000 people. Sears and Kmart closing 150 stores. Kohl's going to be closing stores. And they have this myth. I love the myth they have. They love creating myths, don't they, these politicians? Now, the one myth is our historic high trade deficit, which, again, is why we lose jobs. It's the trade deficit is the biggest killer of jobs. So the myth is China's currency manipulation. That's responsible. That's responsible for our trade deficit. When the fact is, the biggest contributor to our trade deficit is our own large multinational companies like Nike, Honeywell, Apple, and the rest of them, who have their goods manufactured in China by cheap labor to boost their profits when they bring them back here as an import. As an import. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, this myth that's all, the currency manipulation, why we got this big trade deficit, why we don't have jobs. Now, let's just take the historic trade deficit of November, $64 billion. The largest contributor towards that $64 billion, $48 billion of the $64 billion came from the U.S. companies themselves, bringing back the goods they manufactured overseas, brought them back here, and they're counted as an import to sell to consumers. Think about that. $48 billion. They're doing more damage, much more damage, than China can do manipulating the currency. But see, you never hear that on TV, and you won't hear it on TV. Because after all, if CNBC or Bloomberg or Fox News, if they went and said, look, or said what I'm saying right now, they'd lose these people as advertisers. They'd lose Apple. They'd lose Nike. They lose all the advertisers, Honeywell, all the GM, Ford. They lose all their advertisers. So they can't tell the truth. They can't come out and say what I'm saying, that it's not the manipulation of the currency, it's our own CEOs, these parasites. And that's why Trump, if we're going to have a good jobs number, we're going to get back to we're doing a 4% GDP that's giving us 300,000, 400,000 jobs a month. We're never going to get there unless we stop these corporations from manufacturing overseas and then bring it back as an import. Because the more they do that, there is no way can we create good jobs. So for them to admit this or come out and say this, to report tomorrow on Bulls and Bears and the rest of those shows that of the $64 billion, $48 billion of that trade deficit came from these companies, that'd be saying or announcing that Apple is a greedy job killer. GM is a greedy job killer. Wonder how long they keep them as an advertiser. It's just unbelievable. Bottom line, the real function of the myth of the Chinese currency manipulation is to mask from view the fact that the massive historic U.S. trade deficit with China is due to U.S. corporations offshoring their production for U.S. markets to China. When U.S. corporations bring goods and services produced offshore back to the U.S. for sale, again, they're entered as an import, thus swelling the trade deficit. The myth about currency manipulation shifts the blame. That's all it does. It shifts the blame from the U.S. corporations to China. No wonder they get grumpy. While in fact, it is the return of the offshore productions, such as Apple computers, for sale to our customers that bloats the U.S. trade deficit. U.S. corporations produce offshore because They have cheap labor. They get high profits. It's just incredible. We'll be right back after this break. 15 past the hour here on Phil's Gang. Open line Friday, 877-745-7445. I'll take your call. Put your stock up on my chart.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. To many, the stock market is shrouded in mystery. When do I buy? What is the stop loss? Should I invest on earnings? Is it time to sell? At Phil's Gang, we want to clear the investing fog for you. We want to make you an educated, confident investor and ultimately a profitable investor. For over 15 years, Phil Grandy and the Phil's Gang team have been dedicated to teaching, guiding, and answering your investment questions. And with our new Phil's Gang website and customer support messaging system, we are available when you need us to answer your questions. philsgang.com can be accessed from your home, office, or any location where internet is available. Plus, you never miss a beat because all material is archived. From beginner to seasoned investor, Phil Grandy has been helping thousands of people learn about the stock market and producing smart investing strategies. Whether you're preparing for retirement or looking to secure your financial future, learn, invest, and profit with Phil's Gang. That's philsgang.com. For more information, call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Open line Friday. Don't forget, every Friday, here's the number, 855-745-7445. Use that number to participate in my radio show where I can give you information on your stock. Don't forget, that's every Friday, Open Line Friday. That's here on philsgang.com, every Friday.
Don't miss it. Tune in and call Phil with your stock questions on Open Line Fridays. Left wing, right wing, libertarians, independents. We may not all agree on politics, but we all agree that we need to plan for retirement. At philsgang.com, we prepare you and educate you on how to invest in the stock market so you can secure your retirement and live comfortably. Call Phil's Gang today, 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. We're a teaching format, and boy, do we give good service. You know, buying a stock doesn't have to be complicated. The reason why Wall Street makes it complicated is so to make you think you need to hire them. You can do better without them, believe me, because you're not going to have those big fees. Come to Phil's Gang, where we'll show you an easy way to buy a stock. philsgang.com, where we don't make it complicated, but profitable.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. Would you like to know how to secure your financial future? At philsgang.com, Phil Grandy and the Phil's Gang staff teaches and coaches you to build a successful investing plan to achieve your goals. philsgang.com gives you instruction on how to find low-risk, high-potential investing opportunities in the stock market. If you're new to the stock market and want to master the basics of stock investing and learn how to invest in stocks with little risk, then philsgang.com is your place. Learn from their extensive collection of educational videos about investing strategies and the analysis of charting. Every weekday, philsgang.com hosts live market webinars. They post market updates throughout the day. They have working investor programs and they provide financial updates throughout the day, and all material is archived. For only $39.95 a month, there is no other service like Phil's Gang offers. Start the new year off right. Secure your financial future with philsgang.com. Give them a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders.
The treatment doesn't get any better than what you receive at St. Jude. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Let me ask you, Could you use a little extra money? Well, of course you could. Everybody could use that extra revenue to pay the bills, pay down debt, or save for retirement. With philsgang.com, we help you make that extra income in the stock market. For over 15 years, Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team have helped folks who are interested in learning short-term and long-term investing by providing professional-level charting skills and strategies. philsgang.com is your #1 source to learn, invest, and profit in the stock market. And you can do this for only $39.95 a month. With philsgang.com, you learn how to invest in the market. You get daily investment coaching guidance, and you will learn to invest and trade with the skills and confidence of the pros. Just log on and get daily investment instructions and make profits. Plus, all philsgang.com material is archived for your convenience. Go to philsgang.com to join or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Call today.
Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264.
156,000 non-farm payroll employment up, 156,000 in December. Unemployment little changed at 4.7%. That gives a total of 2.2 million new jobs for 2016.
Unbelievable. They never talk about the quality of jobs, do they? They never do. It's unbelievable. By the way, it's Friday. If you want to call in, here's the number, 855-745-7445, 855-745-7445. I'll put your stock up on my MV2 color-coded technology chart, and I'll tell you what the chart is saying to get in or get out. I'll give you an example, Duke. If you were a gang member and you had my chart, you're a gang member, you don't have to know anything about Duke. Not a thing. You don't have to know anything about the company. You don't even have to know where it is. All you need to know that after the stock kept dropping and all we had was red, 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 finally it turned green. It turned green on December 5th. Around $73. Today it's around $77. A little more than 77. So that means that we got today on this stock about a 6% return. Now, here's the beautiful thing. 6% return. Now, what's wrong with that? You know how most people, after the crash of 2008, you sat with your money manager and you said to him, you know, I just want to hold on to my principal. I just want to hold on to my principal. That's all I want to do. I don't want to lose money. I don't want to lose money. I just want to hold on to my principal. What a mistake that was. You missed the biggest front-loaded stock market in history. You'll never see this again. 230% while you're sitting there when interest rates were at zero, getting your face ripped off with bonds. The last thing you want to do is be in fixed income when rates are low. But and I understand because you're petrified. Because it seems like you have no control at all. Well, that's why I designed my chart, so you would have control. You take control. You dictate the results of your investment. Not some dope on Wall Street where you got to call your money manager, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? You don't have to ask them that anymore. So Duke Energy right now has a nice return. Now you don't have to worry anymore about losing your principal. So now you can be in the market without losing your principal. Try it. Just join the gang. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-GANG. Or 877-600-4264. Okay, I'm going to take my first caller. We have Art. How are you?
Good, Phil. How are you?
I'm doing just great. You too.
Yeah, I love the charts.
Thank you.
I'm limited with time, so it's real good as far as just looking at whatever ticker.
Yeah.
And, it tells me right away what to
buy. Yeah, absolutely. Like Budweiser.
Yeah, Bud, because it looks like it's almost a buy if it's not already.
Yeah, you are. You're looking at it perfectly. It's been green now for quite a while. Just wait until it gets above 108.25 122.
Oh, okay.
Once
Yeah,
it
'cause
breaks
I was-
above that 108 or 110, right near, let it break out, and you'll have a nice run on Budweiser. I think Budweiser is going to be pretty good stock. But what we see right now, it's turned green. We're seeing inflows of money coming in that from all the institutions, and we're just looking for one big push. And it gets above that 108, 110. I think you'll be in great shape.
Okay. Sounds
Okay.
good. Thanks a lot, Phil.
You're more than welcome. What's nice about the chart, like he's watching the chart, it turned green. On the bottom of the chart, just because it turns green, there's another thing on the bottom, another line on the bottom that really helps you. When it turns green, you're looking for a confirmation. We have a line on the bottom of the chart that has to cross. It has to cross over this line. Very simple. Anybody could do it. You just watch it. If it crosses over 33% and it's still green, you buy it. If it turns green and it hasn't crossed over 33%, you don't buy it. But at least it tells you the institutions are starting to buy it slowly. So it gives you a heads up that they're starting to buy it. But they haven't bought enough of it. Now, I designed the chart so that when they bought enough of it, where you get volume, which gives you pricing power on the stock. Because every time, you got to think about a stock. What moves the stock up? The number of people that are interested in it. That volume gives you the energy that moves the price up, called pricing power. So the beautiful thing with Budweiser, it's been green now for over a month. And we have this one last indicator you look at. Once it crosses 33%, that tells you they now have injected enough capital in Budweiser. You have a very high probability of a successful investment. Then what's even better is it's just the reverse on the way out. It'll immediately pick up as the institutions are pulling the money out. So you don't have to worry anymore about, I'm going to lose. I just want to keep my principal. I just want to keep my principal. Well, now you're in a position you can keep your principal. You don't have to worry about it. That's why I designed it. Keep your principal and still invest. Because where else are you going to make money? Flipping cars or flipping houses? There's no better place. As long as you can control the outcome of your own investment instead of these dopes. Instead of these dopes on these financial shows in Bloomberg and Bloomyberg and all the rest of those stupid people. I mean, how bad is it when you have Ted Benna? He's the guy who invented the 401k, and he doesn't like it.
Ted Benna has lost about 20% in his retirement fund, and he's not just any investor.
I'm commonly identified as the father of the 401k.
In 1980, Benna, a financial consultant, created what's now the main retirement savings plan for most American workers.
Yeah, I think what made this so difficult is the fact that stocks and bonds tanked together. You know, the strategy of being diversified just didn't work.
No. What didn't work is the cost. The cost. See, Wall Street never talks to you about cost. I don't care what you do in life. Any business transaction, it's the cost that you look at. You are an owner of the business. It's all about cost, not about making the money. Making the money is easy. Keeping it's the hard part. How do you keep it? With the costs down. That's why it didn't work. But that's why it works. My chart works. Call right now, 877-600-GANG, and follow us with Budweiser.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Open Line Friday. Don't forget, every Friday, here's the number, 855-745-7445. Use that number to participate in my radio show where I can give you information on your stock. Don't forget, that's every Friday, Open Line Friday. That's here on philsgang.com, every Friday.
Don't miss it. Tune in and call Phil with your stock questions on Open Line Fridays. Left-wing, right-wing, libertarians, independents. We may not all agree on politics, but we all agree that we need to plan for retirement. At philsgang.com, we prepare you and educate you on how to invest in the stock market so you can secure your retirement and live comfortably. Call Phil's Gang today, 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Let me ask you, could you use a little extra money? Well, of course you could. Everybody could use that extra revenue to pay the bills, pay down debt, or save for retirement. With philsgang.com, we help you make that extra income in the stock market. For over 15 years, Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team have helped folks who are interested in learning short-term and long-term investing by providing professional-level charting skills and strategies. philsgang.com is your #1 source to learn, invest, and profit in the stock market. And you can do this for only $39.95 a month. With philsgang.com, you learn how to invest in the market, you get daily investment coaching guidance, and you will learn to invest and trade with the skills and confidence of the pros. Just log on and get daily investment instructions and make profits. Plus, all philsgang.com material is archived for your convenience. Go to philsgang.com to join or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Call today.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. We're offering the most powerful stock charts available on the market, the Max Best 1000 charts. Now, the difference between these charts and all the other charts is this follows the money. Yes, it gives you a buy-sell signal. I know you're going to say, well, they all do. No, not true. The difference with the Max Best is they follow the important money, the hedge funds, the biggest banks, the 401ks, the pension fund managers. That's the big difference. They're not following the emotion. That's what most charts do. They follow the money. That's what MaxVest does, follows the money. Check it out. Join my gang, philsgang.com. Oh, and the chart is low as $19.95 a month. For more information, just go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. We will see you on the charts.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264. Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? Reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you will be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
El que San Jude no cobra ni un centavo para nosotros significa quitarnos todo ese estrés, esa preocupación y podernos enfocar en nuestra hija.
That was the first thing I was like, how are we going to do this? When St. Jude told us that we didn't have to pay a single bill, I was like, wow. They pretty much have saved us.
It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders, and now your focus is supporting this child.
There is not another hospital like St. Jude. The patient care is unmatchable. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. There's nothing worse than you're investing in a stock and during the day something happens and you don't know what to do. You don't know who to call. Or you call somebody and they just give you a bunch of BS. Not here at Phil's Gang. We value every gang member. During the day, you got a question about your stock, you contact us. We have the best service in the world. philsgang.com. You're not alone. You're a gang member.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Here's my number. If you want to join the gang, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Or go online and you can join the gang. Follow me with Budweiser. It's a perfect time to get in. And you can follow me on my MV2 chart and you'll see it works. Okay, we're going to talk to another caller. Rakesh, welcome aboard. Go ahead, Rakesh.
Yeah, I'm looking for GoPro. Time to buy GoPro or no?
Okay, let's take a look at it. Yeah, it's setting up beautifully. Here's the thing that's nice about this stock. This stock turned red back in. We saw the money pouring out of the stock in October 11th. Turned red right around $15, and now then it turned green. It turned green. We saw money coming in at around $8 or eight. So it dropped 46%. So 46%. But you knew once it started to turn green, and it's been turning green, it's been staying green for quite a while. And right now, I would say, well, you don't have my chart, but we got a line on the chart. It's called our 33% line. And once you get above 33%, it'd be a perfect time to buy. In other words, what you see first is the institutions coming in. What you see first is BlackRock and T. Rowe Price and Bank of New York. They start buying shares of it. So it turns green. And as it turns green, there's one line on the bottom. It's like a go sign, buy it, go sign, buy it. And once that hits that, you buy it. It's setting up perfect for, it may be a wonderful investment in the next couple of weeks, so I would keep my eye on it.
So wait until go down more?
I'm sorry?
Wait until go down?
Well, first of all, what I would do if I were you is I would put it in advance order at $10.35, okay? $10.35. Okay. And just put an advanced order because it's trading at 903. At 10, you don't have the chart, I guess. So if you don't have the chart, you're not going to see the buy signal. You're going to miss it. So probably at 1035 is where the buy signal is. It's now 903. So probably at 1035 is the buy signal. But it's setting up beautiful. Thank you for your call.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, you're welcome. Yeah, the beautiful thing with the charting, what it does, the way it's designed, is that when you have the 9 largest banks and the biggest hedge funds and insurance companies and 401k and pension fund managers, when they look at GoPro and the stock dropped over 40%, we call these reconstruction stocks. What happens is all of a sudden they'll start turning green. Doesn't mean you buy it immediately because it turns green. You have an indicator. It's like a go sign, okay? It's like, okay, start, go. Okay, all it is this one red line crosses what we have a line on the chart. It's called a 33% line. So 33, most stocks run 80%. So we want you to wait until it's already up at 33%. We don't want you to get the whole bite of the apple. At 33%, your probability of making a successful investment is much higher at 33% than it is at 7%. So once it comes in green, you see the confidence. All of a sudden you see money coming in, then all of a sudden it hits 33%. Now you know they're really putting money in, and that's when you buy it. But the best thing is when it turns red to get you out. Same thing. It starts slowly. As soon as the first guys start pulling their money out, once Cox pulls their money out, Northern Trust pulling their money out, the green shows up. So I designed this thing for the people who said, you know what, I just want to keep my principal, and they're so scared that we've dropped from a 62% participation rate in the stock market, the retail customer, down to 42. And I know why they're all left, because they're scared to death. When can I get out? And you can't blame anybody. You think you think your broker's going to call you? Your money manager, the 401k money manager, your planner's going to call you? Are you nuts? Why is he going to call you? When you hand your money over, he's not even managing it. A stranger is. And they don't get paid based on performance, and they don't even have a fiduciary relationship with you. See, that's what people don't understand with these 401ks. Or these advisors they have. They think they got a fiduciary. No, there's no fiduciary relationship. None at all. It's amazing.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
That's it. Their responsibilities to their partners, to the shareholders, and that's the law. They have no responsibility to you. And that's why the 401ks are set up to screw you. And every day they screw you they steal $250 billion in scalping fees. And nobody gets it. A 1% fee, you lose half of your money. I mean, 2%, you lose half of your money. But you don't get charged 2% on a 401k because there's 28 other hidden fees. Hidden fees. Why do you think every day you see in the newspaper now, or you see online, somebody else being sued, another company, employees are suing, like Delta. Delta employees are just sued Delta. Sherwood Hotels, police just sold. I mean, one after the other, because they can't make money. It was never designed to make money. It was never designed. First of all, a 401k, how can you tell me it was designed as a retirement fund when you can't buy individual stocks? Tell me that. You can't buy an individual stock, and that's a retirement fund? You're not allowed to buy a stock, an individual stock? And here's something that's really stupid. The market starts to crash in the morning. Market opens 9:30. It's now 11:15. Market's down 600 points. They don't let you out until the end of the day. You only can sell at the end of the day. You could be busted by that. That's not a fund. That's not a retirement fund. That's a getting slaughtered. That's a slaughtered fund. Are you kidding? Ridiculous. So, look, sure, I want everybody to buy this chart. I'm not telling you you're going to get rich. I'm not telling you that at all. Matter of fact, go to my site. It's free. Go to philsgang.com. Click on where it says Join My Gang. There's a drop-down bar, and it shows the stocks, the recent stocks starting in October, using the MV2, what our percentages of gains were. Now, when you see a percentage gain, it says 30%. I'm not saying every gang member made 30%. I'm not saying that at all. What we're saying is when it started to turn green to it got red again, it was 30% or 20%. It's up to you when you want to pull the trigger and get in, but nobody else is going to do that for you. And this is why I designed this chart to do it. So check it out. It does work. Call now, 877-600-GANG. Okay. I want to really talk about this. Think about these job numbers. Retail jobs, low-paying jobs, $12 an hour jobs. So November, we just got the job numbers. Those are terrible jobs. They got 8,000 of those. Now, guess what? Another 20,000 jobs, low-paying healthcare, frontline healthcare jobs. These are people who get paid like $12 to $15. So we got 8,000 lousy retail jobs, 20,000 frontline healthcare jobs. Are you kidding? And Obama's bragging about his 15,000 jobs. See, he never talks about quality because he can't. 15 million jobs. And first of all, 150 million, it was 11. But given the 50 million, he never talks about quality. And the jobs that he created were the food service and drink. We just got 20,000 jobs in November that are frontline healthcare jobs, 8,000 retail jobs. Get this, another 30,000 food service and drinking place jobs. Are you nuts? But guess what? We lost 2,000 mining jobs. We lost 2,000 mining jobs, and we lost 15,000 temp jobs. We lost 3,000 construction jobs. Oh, think about this. Manufacturing only added 17,000. Well, we add 20,000 healthcare jobs, lousy paying healthcare, and 30,000 food service jobs. But he brags about it. And I'm going to tell you another thing. These people, it's really, he really screwed us on healthcare. He really did. It was a crime what he did. But I'm going to talk to you, and we're going to take a look at two stocks, UNH and HUM, some healthcare stocks. I'm going to tell you what he did with these folks. Unbelievable. Join my gang right now. Get my chart. Join my gang. 877-600-GANG. We'll be right back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Would you like to know how to secure your financial future? At philsgang.com, Phil Grandy and the Phil's Gang staff teaches and coaches you to build a successful investing plan to achieve your goals. philsgang.com gives you instruction on how to find low-risk, high-potential investing opportunities in the stock market. If you're new to the stock market and want to master the basics of stock investing and learn how to invest in stocks with little risk, then philsgang.com is your place. Learn from their extensive collection of educational videos about investing strategies and and the analysis of charting. Every weekday, philsgang.com hosts live market webinars. They post market updates throughout the day. They have working investor programs, and they provide financial updates throughout the day, and all material is archived. For only $39.95 a month, there is no other service like Phil's Gang offers. Start the new year off right. Secure your financial future with philsgang.com. Give them a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. We're a teaching format, and boy, do we give good service. You know, buying a stock doesn't have to be complicated. The reason why Wall Street makes it complicated, so to make you think you need to hire them. You can do better without them, believe me, because you're not going to have those big fees. Come to Phil's Gang, where we'll show you an easy way to buy a stock. philsgang.com, where we don't make it complicated, but profitable.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. Here comes a new president, new beginnings, and new hopes, which can also bring volatile times. Many investors get spooked and begin to question their investments. But the thing to realize is that market volatility is inevitable, and it's a great opportunity to get in the stock market. No one at philsgang.com will tell you when the market correction is coming, and we will not promise you you're going to get rich, but we will guarantee you a good night's sleep. At philsgang.com, our number one goal is to inform investors who want to learn and invest in the stock market. We provide daily investment teaching strategies and the analysis of charting the stock market. You are informed around the clock with market webinars, market updates, working investor programs, and financial updates throughout the day. Plus, you'll enjoy the Phil's Gang customer service. Be prepared for market volatility and make profits with philsgang.com. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders.
The treatment doesn't get any better than what you receive at St. Jude. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Open Line Friday. Don't forget, every Friday, here's the number, 855-745-7445. Use that number to participate in my radio show where I can give you information on your stock. Don't forget, that's every Friday, Open Line Friday. That's here on philsgang.com, every Friday.
Don't miss it. Tune in and call Phil with your stock questions on Open Line Fridays. Left wing, right wing, libertarians, independents. We may not all agree on politics, but we all agree that we need to plan for retirement. At philsgang.com, we prepare you and educate you on how to invest in the stock market so you can secure your retirement and live comfortably. Call Phil's Gang today, 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Welcome back. This segment of the Phil's Gang Show is brought to you by the MV Stock Charts. For more information, go to philsgang.com.
And welcome back to Phil Gang, 877-600-GANG. You can sign up, become a member. It's only $39.95. Why don't you follow me? Why don't you sign up today and follow me on GoPro and Budweiser? They both look the same. They all got destroyed. These are on sale. And I will guide you on the MV2, on GoPro, and Budweiser. Okay? It's a great place to start. It'd be terrific because all the selling is out of these stocks right now. And it's a good place to start. So here's the number, 877-600-GANG. I'm not going to tell you I'm going to make you money. I'm not going to make you rich, but you'll get a good night's sleep. Because now you can say, hey, I don't want to lose my principal. I don't want to lose my principal. Well, before, they'd say, well, then you couldn't be in the stock market. You have to be in bonds. So that's why I designed a program, a chart, identifies for you early on when these guys, these cockroaches, these parasites start taking their money in or out. I got to, this is amazing. Maria Bartiromo gets her own show now again, and she's back to her old habits. Listen to this. Matter of fact, listen to all these stupid people. Listen to Maria Bartiromo.
We're getting greater recognition that some of the, improvements in business sentiment.
There's no improvements in business sentiment. You pay these guys to write an article. Say, hey, I'll give you 50 grand. Write an article. You love business sentiment. Let's get business sentiment up. It's such a fraud. And she'll go on there and she'll say anything. Business sentiment. Let me tell you about business sentiment. Do you know that we have more businesses closing their doors than opening under this president than any other president? Matter of fact, than all presidents combined. Businesses are closing left and right. Go look at the empty strip malls. Are you nuts?
And he said unemployment's down, right?
Yes.
Median income up. He talked about the auto industry. Are those legitimate claims?
No, they're not. Medium income is down. Medium income is down. Go look it up. It's down. It's not up. See, they don't think you're going to check anything. That's why you become a gang member. You don't do any work. I'll do all the checking. I'll do the checking. Medium income is down. I don't want to take the time and give you the number now, but it's down. They just lie. Oh, by the way, did you hear Obama's building a wall around his house? He bought a house in Washington, and you can see the pictures. They're building a wall around. See, he's so competitive he's so jealous of Trump. He thought he'd get ahead. He thought he'd jump in and build his wall first. He thought he built his wall first. He could say, look, I got my wall up before Trump did between the wall he's building in Mexico. That's how sick he is. I hope those guys... I'd like to pay those guys to make sure there's no door. Wall it up at night. Go at night, work there with flashlights so he can't get out. Hope the wall keeps him in. That's what I would do. I'd pay him to keep him in. What an idiot. Unbelievable. But here's the real thing that's bad about Obama. And I'll be so glad he's out of that White House. So what he did, not only the crime that he committed on fraud, consumer fraud. If I ever got on this show and said what he said, he turned around and said, we can keep our insurance, we can keep our doctor, we're going to save $2,500, our premiums are going to down. All lies. If I got on, I said, boy, the MV2, join the gang right now, get my MV2, I'm going to guarantee you're going to make money every day. I'm going to guarantee you're going to make every month you're going to make money. You'll never lose money again. I'd go to jail. They shut my show down, they put me in jail. But he can get in and lie and get away with it. But here's what he really hurts people. He turns around and think about this. Think about the jobs. I was thinking about this when I heard these jobs say. We have what we call when I saw the number for 70,000 frontline health givers that worked between $12 and $15. 70,000. That's just this month. That's where he gets most of his 15 million jobs from. 11 million, the truth, from. And, of course, bartenders and so forth. But let's stay on the frontline healthcare jobs. What a crime he committed. These are the most valuable workers in society. Hospitals rely on these people for food service. These food service workers. That's what you see. The frontline healthcare jobs are the food service people in hospitals, radiology, laboratory technicians, secretaries, the people who clean the hospital. And also, how about when the person goes home from the hospital and they have a disability and they depend on a care worker? These are heroes. So what does he do? He focuses on the 1 percentile. He front loads the stock market for him. He gives all the CEOs of companies over $6 trillion to front load to buy their own stocks, to move the stock market up 240 points, so that 240%, so that this 1 percentile or 10% of households could enrich themselves by $245 billion in a stock market that was manipulated. What does he do for the millions of these people here? These frontline healthcare workers are struggling to afford groceries. And he's helping his 1 percentile, 10% of the households, to get $245 billion extra. $245 billion extra. Are you kidding me? These people can't even get groceries. You get more than half of their wages go to rent. These are the most valuable workers in society. And he didn't do nothing for them. Nothing. This was the largest number of jobs added over the 8 years. His 15 million, this was the largest number of jobs added in any sector under Obama in the last 8 years. Right here, these jobs right here. 70,000 just in the month of November. He did nothing for them. He did nothing for our VA. Now, we all know that Obama is a Muslim. He practiced Muslim for 13 years. He only changed when he decided to run for a Senate seat. His wife had him change. He was a Muslim. Look what he did with our VA. If the radical Muslims couldn't kill him over there in Syria and Afghanistan, he'd have them finish him off at the VA, for God's sakes. Are you kidding me? Look what he does with them at the VA. He's never done anything to help them. So if they can't get him over there in Afghanistan, we'll get him over here at the VA. What did he do? Tell me that's not true. Did he do anything with the VA? You watch what Trump does at the VA. But it made me sick, Teddy. But I'm going to tell you, we have two charities now. We always have, of course, St. Jude, our favorite. But we now have another charity, Vera and Walter Scheer Family Foundation. You know what they do? You got to check it out. If you make some money with my charts, please send them a little money. This foundation is terrific. Guess who they take care of? They take care of caretakers. These caretakers who make almost no money. This is what they do. Vera and Walter Scheer Foundation. They take care of them. They take care of them. They have disabilities or whatever, healthcare problems. It's just a wonderful organization. So again, they keep on telling us these 15 million jobs, how the country's coming around, how things are doing well. We can't believe a word they're saying. It's going to take a long time before Trump gets this economy going. Believe me. Believe me. So we're going to have some great opportunities in the stock market, because this time when the market collapses, he's not going to be sitting there propping it back up like baby Bush did in Obama. He's not going to prop it up. He's not going to give money. He's not going to give $6 trillion of free money to the CEOs of companies to buy their own stock back, so to push the market up as their profits are tanking. We're going to 20,000, and we've got right now 5 quarters. Only 26% of our S&P 500 companies are contributing profits. Just 26%. And now we're what, 20 points away from 20,000? This is nuts. And we got nothing but low-paying, lousy jobs. Here it is, right here. Median incomes has fallen from $56,436 to $51,578. After 8 years of Obama's policies, the economy has added 6 times the amount of bartenders, waitresses, as high-paying manufacturing, construction, and mining jobs. I just gave you the numbers. We got 70,000 healthcare workers. I forgot how many bartenders it was. 30,000, and manufacturing, construction, and mining, we're down 3,000 average on each one of those. And he's telling us what a wonderful job he did. Or Maria Bartiromo thinks what the median incomes went up. They said, "Did you hear median incomes?" No, they didn't go up. They went down. So you know what? Let's not worry about that. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to join the gang right now. 877-600-GANG. Follow me on Budweiser and GoPro. That'd be perfect for you to get started. I'm not going to make you rich, but you'll sure have a good night's sleep. You're not going to have to worry.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Phil Grandy